Hello, and welcome once again. I'm Steel Walrus, and you are awesome, and I turned my volume up a little bit. So, our colony here in Kuring has finished, so we're good there. I'm actually going to go ahead and keep it in our primary sector for now, until we have finished up some more things and stuff. That being said, we have Betharian here in our home system, so we're going to exploit it. Oh yeah. My inner capitalist is so happy right now. Just exploiting the crap out of stuff. That's the way it should be. Okay, so we also have Kuring Prime First Insurgents, which is, you know, I honestly should have foresaw that. Or foreseen that, I think, is the correct way to say it in this instance. So, oh well. We also can build more destroyers.
Construction complete.
Probably not that many more. But I have a question for you guys, real quick. Should we break our non-aggression pact with the InterBus and pull them in forcefully? There's a couple of arguments on both sides. One argument for leaving them alone is just, quite frankly, from an RP perspective, like, well, we've been friends for a long time, why screw that up? It would cost quite a bit of resources to get them pulled in, and could cause even more instability, because we're still dealing with some here from where we integrated the Subizator, and we are going to be integrating Pator back into our Dominion. So that's sort of the argument against it. And plus, if we have a research pact with them, that's going to help out quite a lot. Because we would get, let's see, a 25% research cost to things they've already researched. That being said, they're probably not going to grow much more unless they colonize around in here, or they go outside of our borders and actually go through our territory to colonize, which would be something that I would do if I had open borders with another species. So they're probably actually not going to be that valuable from that standpoint. It's going to be a lot of work to actually get them to where we could ally with them. I mean, we've already got a pretty good opinion with them, about as good as it's going to be, because most of it's based on trust. And trust is as high as it can get at this time. Because the maximum is 50, and we're not allies now. We're probably never going to be allies. Unless we can find some way to really up the ante. Happiness and friendliness wise. So we run the risk of them joining an alliance with a group we may be at war with at some point, which means we'd have to fight them. Which would not be hard. Honestly, we would probably just roll over them. But we'd also be fighting on other fronts, and that could get messy very fast, especially if we're still small and only have 1 or 2 fleets. So, personally, I'm thinking we go ahead and take them out. I'll wait a couple episodes, so after this session, which this will probably be the last episode this session, go ahead and let me know in the comment section, down in the below place, what you think I should do. Even if you're just a passerby, or whatever, let me know. I want to hear your thoughts. And I will do my best to abide by that. Though I'm not going to wait too terribly long, so if I don't get any feedback in a couple of days after posting this, I'm just going to do what I think is best, which could change between now and then. Personally, I want to attack them. But if you guys think there's another way around that, a way to actually continue to grow our alliance, or grow ourselves into an alliance, you know, awesome.
Construction complete.
I am definitely open to suggestions in that regard. Now we also need to continue to rectify our situation when it comes to getting rid of the lack of energy we are currently experiencing. We are moving in the correct direction, however. Unfortunately, I made a tragic mistake by creating that colony. I may actually let it wither and then resettle with a different group.
System survey complete.
Actually, probably after we get Paytor brought back in.
Construction complete. Evading hostile fleet.
Oh, it's a thing. Wow, actually, oh wait, no, that's not related to that, is it? Maybe. So apparently it was actually cheaper for our vessels to be in flight. So we're actually going to take our fleet around and clear out some of these systems so we can explore more thoroughly our region of space. And I think this last one should bring us up to full naval capacity, which since we're not currently at war, since we're not currently at war, I don't want to exceed that. I think that could get very nasty between our Empire maintenance and ship maintenance. That could get pretty damn rough. So what we are going to do, however, is build a spaceport down here. So that'll help us expand our capacity, which is good. I also hope we can get the module for solar panels for stations in a fairly reasonable period of time. I think that's a physics tech. I'm not 100% sure. If I'm wrong, actually, maybe it's engineering. It's either physics or engineering, to my memory. So let's go knock these guys out, and that'll be good. That'll help us out significantly. We'll be upgrading our spaceport. We'll be able to build destroyer assembly yards. We'll also be able to do that. We're getting closer and closer as time goes on to integrating these guys. And these are all good things to
fleet engaged.
To have going on. Now, I
Situation log updated.
We'll do research projects and then shift click. Let's go to Brune Singularity. Now, actually, let's go to Techian. Then we'll go to Hare or Hare or Hare and deal with that. Figure out how to pronounce it and such. And we'll be good to go. Everything will be just fine. Now, we do have a new and a wonderful thing that we can use. So I'm going to use this opportunity to make power plant. We've got our power hub. We can't upgrade it currently, which is unfortunate. We have both our Betharian plants here, which is pretty awesome. Let's see what our... Okay, we actually could replace this with a power plant safely. Excuse me, just hit my mic. I'm gonna scratch my face. It gets itchy with all this walrusness to it. Let's see. Gonna upgrade this. Planetary capital, I don't want to do that right now. Let's get another power plant. And another power plant.
Debris
And
analyzed.
we could upgrade this. That'll take 57. What does this actually do? Ah, adjacency bonus. Ethics divergence is probably a good thing here. So we'll go ahead and do that, and it'll also let us build higher level buildings. We do need to build basic mine, basic science lab. Let's see, we only have one food here. So let's go ahead and dedicate this one to food, and we'll wait till he's built up a little bit. Basic power plant there. And what did we get? Oh, sweet. So we're doing okay. Destroyer assembly yards. Let's see. Now, none of these are arid by chance, are they? That is. Let's see what it has. Nothing worthwhile. We could also theoretically settle some of these planets in like our core region, but I'm rather hesitant to do that. This arid world doesn't have much worth mentioning.
Construction complete.
So I'm really looking for energy-rich planets currently. I think that's pretty important. We're not going to proliferate anymore of these pops until after Paytor is integrated, which should be shortly. 5 influence a month, so we'll actually be spending 1.
Incoming transmission. Construction complete.
They're gonna trade star charts with us, which is good. So we just got Paytor started integrating. We're actually going to take down this station, so we'll actually be even right now. Let's see how long this is going to take. 28 months, so just a little over 2 years. Not bad at all. It'll actually be over before we know it. Then we'll actually start using these guys to colonize, because they have some people on their planets that will not hate us. Probably. If, you know, Squid God gives his blessing. Also, I had a thought. How would you guys be interested in a multiplayer Stellaris game with some of my buddies from Free State Gaming? Because I think that'd be pretty cool.
Evading
and
hostile fleet.
It's probably going to be something I do anyway. So, yeah. Anywho, so that's probably going to be coming to this channel. We're actually going to, and I actually feel like I've talked about this before. We're actually going to do the faction as the Gadsden Dominion, which is our organization for Star Citizen. So we're actually going to form it kind of like an alliance or federation or whatever. I'm not really sure about the specifics, but it'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Also, we are about to start recruiting. We've gotten a lot of our procedure and stuff set up, which has been built in a way that facilitates people being able to do what they want to do, but also making sure that things get done. So that's, you know, that's something we felt was very important. Because we want everyone to have fun, but we also don't want a running clusterfuck. Pardon the French. So, Anywho, if you're interested in something like that,
Hostile
let me
fleet
know.
engaged.
I will start doing
Situation log
relatively
updated.
soon, probably a new Star Citizen series. Go back and rehash a lot of the Star Citizen hangar stuff, cover some of the new ships that have come out since then. So if you're familiar with that series that I did, awesome. If you're not, that's cool too. Be sure to go check it out. It's on my channel, so you just click on my name down there in the description and look up Star Citizen Hangar. It's a whole playlist of reviews and sort of closer looks at different ships and stuff that have been added to the Star Citizen universe over the past couple of years, pretty much. Pretty much everything from the basic ships to things like the Cartual and the Saber. I haven't done, I don't think, the Aurora, or not the Aurora. Maybe it is the Aurora. Yeah, it's the, like the LN and whatnot, like the starter ships. I did one of the Mustangs. But I can't remember if I actually posted that, strangely enough. I hope I did.
Construction complete.
But there were a couple episodes there that got lost simply because either they weren't good enough or things bugged out on my computer.
Situation log
That happens
updated.
quite frequently, unfortunately. So here's another cool thing that comes along with the map, or with the mod rather, is you can do like warp scramblers, stasis, webifiers. I mean, you can build ships like EVE Online ships, and that's freaking awesome to me. So this could be pretty fun. I'm thinking probably stasis webifiers. Make it easier to hit them. And let's see. We'll do this. Upgrade power plant. We'll upgrade our Betharian power plant. And let's see. This power plant here. That power plant there. And upgrade this basic mine to a regular mining network. And as we continue along, we're going to switch some things out. There we go. We have so much power now. It's awesome. Makes me incredibly happy to see that. And let's see, bring our fleet up here. Let's deal with these guys. Let's go ahead and go to Shida for the time being. Oh, Ernal, I've been there. So I still find enjoyment when I see systems I recognize. Because Ernal, I believe, is in like not Caldari, Amar space. I think I did some mining there or something. Cheetah looks familiar, but I can't tell you where from. Hiora, I've been there. Paytor, of course, I've been there. Brune's Singularity, I think, is actually from the game. That just doesn't sound familiar to me. Let's see. There's some others in here. Neobanon,
Construction complete.
Oinakin. I'm just gonna point out systems I've been to. Safizon, which is of course Galente, if I remember. It looks like it by the name, at least. And how are we doing on integrating these people? We're about halfway there.
Construction complete.
Lizard on a chair. What? I love that meme, by the way. The whoa, living on a prayer. Or wait, we're halfway there. Whoa, lemon and a pear. Or kitten on a stair. Or lizard on a chair. Or wizard at the fair. All that stuffs. It's just the best to me. I know I'm incredibly lame for enjoying things like that, but it's just so wonderful to me. Oh boy. What are those guys? Void clouds. Outstanding.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged.
How are we doing?
Construction complete.
I guess we're doing okay with that sort of stuff. How's the fleet, actually? That. You have your
Situation
cormorants coming in. It's just so cool. Love it.
Situation
Love it.
updated. Construction complete.
Gotta get more of it. And I'm so ready for cruisers. Only 17 months out. Heck yes. All the yes. So much yes. Every single yes. And let's see here. Of course, we have our research institute, which is pretty awesome. Love it.
Situation log updated.
So let's see. Our robots and our walruses are the same. Excuse me. So we're going to do that. We're going to use them for actual warfare, I believe. So much closer. Just 6 months now. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Just kind of wanted to get more armies down, however. So that was sort of a random deviation, but I hope you understand. Science lab. Science lab. I need to get caught up on this stuff. Mining network. Because we got somebody growing on food now. What was that? Physics lab. And that should be good to go. Now I'm trying to think what else we're really waiting on.
System survey complete.
Oh, stasis webs. That's it.
Research complete.
Spaceport. We're going to build a couple more destroyers. I should add like 8. Which is good. Another research alternative. Oh, and they're already colonizing another world. Fantastic. Oh wait, no, that's a thing. Right. I'm gonna go with research alternatives. Because of the way the mod is sort of derpish when it comes to tax, I kind of want to make sure we have plenty of those. And now we have a bunch of freaking planets. We're actually going to get rid of the stellar rectrix, because it can't possibly be that great. Yes. Let's see. Well, what's actually here? Requires a scientist. We have a scientist. We're going to abandon the station. There's really not much reason to me for keeping it currently. Now, we do have a thing over here, which is great. We have more fleets get rid of the Stellar Rectrix. This other construction ship can stay. I really don't know what to send it to do currently. Well, maybe a mining station there. And that'll be good. Now, oh, yes, the other thing I wanted to do with Matar, before we throw it out, we have 7 worlds? Oh, that's right. Let's see what we can do in terms, I don't want spiritualists, that's not going to work out well. I don't really want collectivists, but I don't want xenophobes either. These guys are kinda chill, but again, spiritualists. So they're not going to be 100% okay with our lack of interest in religion. In fact, I believe it's banned in our empire, which is pretty crazy. Now let's see. Alien overlords, fanatic materialist regime. Naturally, they're not cool with that. We need 13 more influence to upgrade that. Ideally, that will help out with ethics divergence somewhat. Or maybe it won't. So I'm thinking now that perhaps what I want to do is settle a lot of these planets with Walrai and then let people kind of migrate. Now let's look at our stuff. Religion, freedom of religion. Yeah, I don't see a problem with that, honestly. Servitude, first contact, leadership, still primary citizen, or primary species. Migration is free, native enlightenment is free. Interference, unrestricted, full, or light, yeah, it's fine. Or limited. Can't purge. Okay, that's interesting. They've changed slavery a little bit. We're gonna stick to liberation. Actually, we could go to war and actually liberate planets and then integrate them, but meh. That's a lot of work. So, anyhow, let's see how these stasis webs work. I could have sworn we have... I was under the impression oh, it has to be this primary slot here. Let's see if our kestrels can run it. There. And now we will upgrade the fleet. So we're going to look and see if we can do a new sector. That should lend itself rather nicely. We'll essentially let the Matari deal with themselves, or the Subizator deal with themselves. And then, okay. So we need a nice solid leader for there. That's going to help out with our overextension significantly. Let's see if we could find a good research leader or research planet we can put our leader on. Oh no, that's already done. Oh, I was looking at the wrong leader. Never mind. It's all good. In the hood. What? I'm lame. Don't listen to me. Let's actually seed them with some funds too. Funds? Funds. With a D. And that should work out swimmingly. How is Kuring Prime handling things? These guys have started to chill out a bit. That's good. These guys are not so happy. These guys are not so happy either. Okay. Well, in that case, can't build a colony ship yet, which is a sad day. Sad day indeed. We could start researching,
upgraded.
uplifting other species. I think that's probably a good idea, because then we can start... Oh, goodness. Start researching things. Now these are fanatic spiritualists and militarists. And of course they have a homeworld of Pator. Because, naturally. Now, I know specifically what we want to do with these people. They're a military junta, or a junta, or something. I've heard it pronounced like 6 different ways. And they want to block our access, and they have Nuzair, which is important to us. Because it has things, apparently. So, I think you guys know that is not going to fly. So we're going to have to handle them in a less than friendly way. They are inferior to us. Pretty much across the board. Personally, I think vassalizing them is the correct option. I could be mistaken. Perhaps I am. So, I'm thinking probably next episode, and it's been 33 minutes, good grief, 33 minutes. Next episode, when we have a much better Navy build-up, we're going to show them the one true way, which is not what they're doing. Not what they're doing at all. Anywho, I thank you for watching. I've been Steel Walrus. You've been awesome. Peace out. Unless you're these guys, then die. Die and bow before our might. Oh, right. Like and subscribe, too. Whoever you are.